our tips
We're
and
sharing
tricks.
our tips.
Not our tips. Just the tip.
Thank you for disclosing. Hi. And we're back at it again.
I'm Daddy Pig.
And I'm Mama Pig. And I disapprove of your So today on Drawing
Take 2.
2 Mike's Hard Lemonades later.
Oh my god.
So today on Drawing Disasters, we're gonna talk Artist Alley. And who knows more about Artist Alley than us? A lot of people do, actually. So first thing you need to do in Artist Alley is confidence. If you don't have confidence, drink a lot.
Of water. That's my thing now, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Drink water, wear your seatbelt.
Drink water, wear your seatbelt.
We care about you. It's from your YouTube moms.
YouTube mom.
YouTube moms, 2018. Oh,
Are we still dabbing? Is that the way? What's the new meme?
Tide Pods. Don't eat those.
Oh my god, why is that a thing though? So yeah, when you're doing Artist Alley, you want to make your booth you. You want to reflect your art, you want to reflect your personality.
Yes.
And you also want to attract people to your table.
Whether you have boobs or not.
Exactly, you don't need to attract people.
It helps, but you don't need them.
It helps, unfortunately, but that's not the crowd you
I'm
want.
kidding.
You don't want to hang out with those people anyway. You want people who like you for your art and not your art.
Oh, and if you're into costuming too, that helps sometimes.
Oh yeah, I like dressing up at my table. But
Yeah.
make sure you're comfortable. If you can't breathe in
Yeah.
your costume at your table, don't do it.
Don't do extraneous like armor stuff. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'll have friends who do it, but that's because they're about to do a photo shoot and they have a booth friend. But if you're just gonna like sit there all day, you know you're gonna sit there all day, like I would totally pick something that was comfortable
Yeah.
and laid back and I don't know, just what you want to wear.
Yeah,
So.
Anime Fest, I was in Wonder Woman for that one day, but it was uncomfortable, so when I went up to take a nap, I turned into a onesie.
Oh heck yeah, onesies are the way, my friend.
Onesie,
too.
you can cosplay,
That
you're
is the
comfy.
way.
That is the way.
Is the way.
Is the way. So generally, Artist Alley, they give you a table and like 1 or 2 chairs depending on the budget of the con.
And hopefully they'll tell you how big that table is.
Hopefully. Sometimes they don't, but generally assume it's 6 foot. Don't assume it's 8 foot. If you assume it's an 8 foot table, you're gonna have a bad time.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me tell you. Generally, they do give you tablecloths at like the big cons, but if they're little cons, you're gonna wanna bring your own tablecloth. Cut to us getting the best tablecloths ever. It's Peppa Pig.
It's Peppa!
Peppa! Like, don't buy an expensive tablecloth. Walmart has plain colored tablecloths. Walmart has Peppa Pig tablecloths.
Walmart.
Literally, if that's your personality, you get the tablecloth you want. Budget, like we're talking budget friendly Artist Alley right now. We're making a mock-up Artist Alley table right now. So once you have your tablecloth, you want to make sure you have a way to display your art because that's what you're selling, right? And like, when you're starting out, when I first started out, I just had prints. Just prints. I didn't have anything else. And they were barely prints. They were, we're not gonna talk about my first con.
Okay. No, it was with you.
Which one?
The BAMFest.
Oh,
My first con was with her, so like, yes. Tiny Hat Con.
Tiny Hat Con.
I was lucky enough that she was with me, so.
Aww.
I got pampered by that.
We had fun though.
That's another thing. If you have a buddy that does them and they offer to help you, just say yes.
do it, please.
Even if it's like, oh, I have like 5 items, that's better than nothing. Because even I struggle with that where I'm like, oh, I don't have that much, but I'm still new and I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. And
That's
it's
how
a
you get
roller
out there.
coaster. It is a roller coaster. Oh my God.
I wish I had someone who did Artist Alley when I started.
That's why, yeah. No,
Find
bug
your
everybody.
friends. Yeah.
Bug everyone. Even if you feel like you're bothering them, most likely you're not. I mean, if they're your friend, you're supposed to bother them.
Plus you'll
I do
save
it all
on
the time.
table fee. Like the table
girl,
fee
yes.
chopped in half. All right, so let's get some display going.
I want drink time.
Yeah, you can drink. It's all good.
Water, obviously.
Drinking all the water.
Oh no!
So once you have your thing, throw some art on it. Then drop some art.
Bam! Wham!
Look at that.
Throwback. First episode.
Once you have your display, then you got your display. Always make sure you can see people on your table. This is kind of a bad example. Imagine this is a bigger table. But yeah, make sure there's layers up, but make sure you have layers to see out. Or vision to see out, not layers. Scoot.
Let's just pretend this table is bigger than
Yeah, there we go.
I have butt stickers.
She does have butt stickers. Look at the butt.
I don't know if it's gonna be nice and focus on the booty, but I see some cheek. So I have like this little sticker bin thing that I just kind of threw them in.
Daiso, y'all. Y'all remember me talking about Daiso? You can find little baskets.
I watched that one. It was so cute. She also helped me out with mini prints, and I actually personally like mini prints. I feel like they're the prints of the future sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you can put them anywhere, and they're small, and you can hang them up with like twine and little, like, what are they called? Clothespins. Just to make it like a cute aesthetic or something.
Like, people have been going to cons for a while. They've already gotten the big prints.
Yeah.
They got a little space on their thing, or they just want something for like their work cubicle. Mini prints.
Yeah, and mine are like really tiny. I keep them in here as a flip book. Once again, I don't remember if you gave me this. Maybe you gave me this.
Maybe.
But Daiso might have stuff like that too.
Yeah, just quick little albums.
But it's like a tiny little album because they're all this size. And it's like, hey, you can see my artwork, and do you want to buy one of these? Cool. So this is like my little display one, and if I sell out of them, I'll just sell one from here, and I don't care.
Oh yeah, let's talk about.
Oh, because once again, I'm on a budget. And
That's fine. No, this is actually the new thing.
This right here, instead of business cards, because it just cuts profit down for me, unless I can get there one day, which awesome.
You will.
I'll give you a business card. This is actually like my social media board. So I actually drew this out. So I mean, you can draw it out, you can print it out if you're a digital artist, or if you just want to put something together. This just says like where you can find me on Twitter, Lucky Octo Art, where you can find me on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram. It's Lucky Octopus Art. So people can take a picture of it, which most people do now. They're like, can I just take a photo? Or they're like, oh, they'll add you right there. If they have good service, they'll just add you.
Plus, it's like those have been making a big like deal at big cons, because for big cons, people just come by, snap, and go.
It's easy too, because half the time you're in a rush to get to a panel. Maybe you're going to a photo shoot. Maybe your friend's just like, let's go. I'm tired. I want to go eat lunch. And you're like, all right, Cindy, let's go. But I want to take a picture. Hold on.
Yeah.
So most of the time it helps.
This.
Oh, yes.
This is taken.
Those are
Imagine there's a display. Oh, there goes my art. Don't lose your art.
Another thing to have if you want to do, commissions on the spot, or if you have a price list in general. I mean, it's gonna sound mean, but people don't really look. They try to. Yeah. I try to. I do the same thing. But it's just like a little price list that I wrote. Let me get closer. I wrote it by hand. Once again, you can print it out. You can draw it out. I just thought it was fun. It was like a last minute thing, just so
it shows
people
your personality too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I find like just design it around you, and you'll be fine. Pretty much keep all my stuff arranged. And once again, there's the price list that would go next to it. So like these are the small doilies, and then this is one of the big ones. So it's like you can see the different sizes, unless they have a question, which, I mean, just always be nice, just humor them and be like, oh, it's this much. I don't know, it's just nice to have like a little
organization.
Like, arrangement.
Yeah. There's something about people coming to your booth and being able to touch things.
He's a good boy. Oh my God. I love Genji and Junkrat too much. But this is something so they can paw through it, and I put plastic around it so it doesn't ruin the original. Yeah. So obviously, if there's someone with a small child, just keep your eye on them, because they are gonna go like, ah, and you're gonna be like, ah. Please don't.
Something that I've started doing as of lately is stickers. So what I do is I get a little cork board and I pin them individually on there, like so. Lots of people have, like, I've seen so many ways to display stickers. Yeah, little pins. And I spray painted them gold because my studio is baby pink and gold and black. So I just found literally this cork board at Daiso, painted it to my colors, and then just display my stickers as such. Lots of people have different ways to display their stickers. I've seen people do photo frames and flatten them. Yeah. I've seen people just have them out on the table. Like, I don't know. There's something about having them out on the table that I'm like,
See, my inventory is so small, so I don't mind. But if you have a bigger inventory, this is a better system for you.
Yeah, and it saves room and it keeps them flattened up. But this is actually retiring because I'm doing something different with my stickers this year. Gasp! Stay hydrated. Keep water with you. Food. Yeah.
Either have a gopher or have a BRB, like, I'll be right back sign, and make sure that your table mate that's next to you, usually they're very nice and like, I can watch it for a second. Granted, don't go F off for like 5 million hours and have someone else watch your table without telling them. Yeah. But if you have to pee, if you have to eat something, if your blood sugar's low and you're like, hey, I'm about to faint, tell somebody. Tell the staff, tell your table mate, tell anyone that's like with you. Hopefully you have a buddy
Yeah.
Because I've done that with you before where I'm like, yeah, I'll go get food, or I'll sit and you go get food, or whatever you want to do.
Like, I've seen artists that are like, hey, if you come to my table and bring me food, I'll give you a print for like...
I will do this.
I will do that, yeah.
You bring me coffee, you bring me snacks, I will be totally happy to draw you something. Yeah. I don't care. Like, it helps. It does. If you're feeling weak, like...
That saves you a business expense too. So also make sure to network. Networking is like super number one.
Yes.
I know it's hard because like I am a super shy person. Like
I'm not.
Yeah, she's not.
I'm like, let's go talk to this artist.
Literally.
And she's like, no.
At cons, I'm like, oh, I like their art. I don't know if
I'm like, she likes you.
Like, so I'm just like clutching her like, okay, let's go talk to people. No, yeah, make sure you're social. It took me a while to like get the courage to talk to anyone, but those relationships stick and then you'll get each other's back later. So
I mean, it helps too. It's nice to have like, I don't know, if you're having like a bad day and like you post and you're like, oh, I'm not feeling so good because this, or my art's not turning out. It's nice to have those friends that are artists that are like, yeah, hands are stupid. And they totally got your back. Or they're like, oh yeah, I can't draw a left eyeball. Why do you think I cover this character's face with their hair? Like, I mean, it's just nice to have those friends. It is good.
If you see me in an artist alley, come say hi. I have resting face, but
It's more just resting tired face, to be honest. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm tired, but oh my god, do you like this thing? Talk to me about Overwatch. I don't care. I love Overwatch.
Yeah, it's funny because like at my very, very first convention is where I met Halo.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
We were on a panel together.
I can see that.
And immediately from then on, like me and Halo are now best friends.
She's good people.
Good people, good people.
Keeping inventory. I'm not good at that, so this will probably be all her because I'm still new at this. But I know how important it is.
See, that's the thing. Like, I'm okay at inventory. I kind of just...
Oh, I think everybody is.
It's different for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone either, like, takes... Like, there's people who, like, take 10 of each thing, no matter what, 10 of each thing.
Yes.
There's people who kind of do more of one thing because it's a... Like, me, I print more stickers than I have prints on hand because stickers sell better.
They're easy to put on stuff, too.
Yeah, and it's like...
You have to know your merchandise.
You have to know your merchandise. You have to know the con that you're going to and the market that you're going to be hitting. So, like, this next con that we're doing is Igurubando Con.
It's my first time.
Hey! And...
It sounds really cool.
It is cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there if it wasn't cool.
Yeah, no.
The market's like teenagers. And so what are teenagers going to want? They're going to want the quick buy. They're going to want the quick buy or...
Cheap sometimes.
Cheap, yeah. Or...
You're on a budget. Or you're not. Lucky.
Or they're not because they got mommy and daddy's money.
Oh, hell yeah. Use that money, please. We like to eat.
Literally, please use mommy and daddy's money. The thing about artist alley is every artist is different.
That too.
That, like
I'm
oh
very...
my God.
I want to draw what I want to draw.
Yeah.
Which is bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad to draw what you want to draw. But you do have to have a mentality of like, what anime is popular right now for an anime con? What game is popular right now for a gaming con? What comic has just come out? Or what comic character could I draw that people might like for a comic con? It just depends. You do have to know your demographic. That's something I am good at, but I'm really bad at following through with.
No, that's me. I don't like to draw it unless I know it.
Yeah. So. And I will for a commission. It's just you kind of have to give me like a heads up as to what you want. And a heads up as to what their personality is.
Commission is no problem, but if I'm gonna mass produce it, I better know what the hell I'm making.
I mean, it's just nice to know, and it's nice to be really into what you're drawing.
Yeah.
It's like to be like, oh, I want a sticker of this myself, then I know it's good.
Like a lot of shows book their artist alleys in advance.
Yes.
And a good way to do that is to keep them on social media.
Yes,
keep up with the blogs, like anime conventions. There's a website dedicated to it. There's a website dedicated to comic conventions. Keep up with the dates. If you have a planner or you keep a planner on your phone, put in the dates where registration starts so that like you don't miss it. Because I know there's cons that are like, all right, we're opening signups for 2 hours. If you don't make it in those 2 hours, you're not gonna get juried. And it's like,
you literally have to just Mad Max your way in there. It's scary.
No, a con,
people are like, ah, and I'm like, oh my god. Like that's one that I'm like, I'm good. I'm so new that I don't want the stress of that.
Oh, it's stressful. See, I'm already in that, and I'm like,
I'm sitting here like watching because they have like a chat and stuff, and I'm like reading it like, oh,
we're like, as soon as we like find signups are open, we like text our mass group. We're like, they're open, sign up now. Here's the link. I have a list on Microsoft Word, weekend by weekend dates and the cons that are going on that weekend. I have it all the way up to a year in advance and the cons going on. And I keep checking back. Are there signups open? Are there signups open? And once they announce when signups are open, put it in my planner and have it saved.
Having a planner, I think, will just be your best friend.
Oh, it saves my life. Okay. All right, so we hit up display. We hit up marketing and inventory. We hit up kind of some etiquette. I think those are your basics for having a good startup Artist Alley display. No, but once you have your developed style and you know exactly what you want to make to share with everyone, then you build your display up from there. And then once you have your display, you just work on being able to sell it. If you're confident in your art, people will know. And you should be confident in your art. You made it. It's awesome. And the one thing you have to remember is that everyone else is an artist. Everyone's going through the same stuff you are. Like, everyone...
Fake it till you make it.
Exactly. And
I do it all the time. I'm like, oh, this is great. And internally, I'm like, oh, God,
It's an artist naturally to cry inside all the time.
Yes.
No one is better and no one is worse than you. Everyone's like... If you make it all a community thing and less of a competitive thing, you're gonna have a good time. If y'all have any questions, y'all can find us on social media. Ask us any questions. In terms of creative process, setup, what cons we like.
Social medias, comments down below. Either way.
Yeah. So yeah, just hit us up, comment in the video, anything you want. And if you're doing if you're starting out Artist Alley, I hope this helps.
Yep.
I hope this helps. And don't be shy about it. It's fun. It's scary starting out, but once you get into it, like it's gonna be a good time.
Like, I'm just now getting into it, and I'm like,
still
like, oh God, what am I doing?
We
but
got her.
Oh God.
If you're in the DFW area, be sure to head out to IGURUBANDOCON. It's a hop, skip, and a jump south, so it's a quick little drive, just a day trip. Or if you're in that area anyway, or if you want to plan a road trip, come and see us. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. It's a little con, so it's super fun.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, it's my 3rd year. Like, I don't go back to cons if they're not good, so this is a good one.
So you know it's a good one.
It's a good one. So yeah, we'll see y'all there. If not, we'll see you in the next video. And if not,
you will find a way. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Bye.